I just want to take a moment to look at the love of my life, milk chocolate. And here's my husband. So these two in combination, yeah, pretty good combo. So what are we doing today?
Today we're making a milk chocolate gelato. So we're using something very specific. We're working with Valrhona, who's one of our providers coming from Black Pearl. So they've given us the Givara to work with. And this is a very, very interesting milk chocolate. It's a 40% and it's got very much a malt flavour that comes in the background with a hint of vanilla. Super tasty, super versatile.
Very creamy.
Very creamy. So that's the reason why we're using it when we make this milk gelato. So if you want to hop on over, let's get it started.
Just have another look. You have to try this if you haven't.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay.
So what we have here, everything's already weighed up obviously. So we're going to start off by pouring our filtered water in. Next we're going to add our Mullaney milk and cream.
And then, need to have a closer look.
Then we've got a bit of egg yolk. Now this is a little bit different. The reason why we add egg yolk is just so it binds the chocolate in. It just makes sure that everything's held together and stabilised correctly. Now we also have a bit of whey isolate in here, which is also a part of that binding agent. Instead of just having straight whey isolate, the egg yolk also allows us to slightly aerate our gelato base, giving us that proper gelato texture.
Whey, is that like a protein powder?
Correct. So this is, it's basically an unflavoured protein powder. So this is one of those ones that I'm sure that a lot of people who go to the gym, you probably use something like this, but it's a flavoured version. So we've got an unflavoured version of it that we use as a binding agent. So it's just to help pull it all together to make sure when the chocolate emulsifies in and we churn the product, it just holds it all there. We also have our sugars, our skim milk powder and stabiliser. So we'll pop all that in the top.
So all of you people going to the gym, this is a good excuse to have gelato to get your protein.
It actually makes you stronger. It's a known fact. Eating this gelato will get you stronger and you'll have more energy at the gym. So we're just going to put everything in here. The only difference is, what I don't do is I don't put the chocolate in at the start. Now the reason being is the temperature is so low at the moment, if we put it in, it's just going to bang it around and chop it up without actually blending it and melting it down properly. So what I do is I get it started, I bring it up to about 60 degrees, where it's going to just basically melt in quite easily, and it's going to be emulsify quite fast. So we'll just pop this on, and we'll get it started. We'll come back when it reaches 60 degrees and we'll start adding this in. We'll see you in a second. So I'm just going to turn the speed down a little bit. So it's going nice and slow. Then we're going to start dropping the Calais in the top.
It's done.
Let's pull this baby out. Okie dokie. That smells so good.
Need to come back. Wow.
Probably a favourite of I think most people is
Milk chocolate gelato.
oh, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, doesn't really matter. Any type of chocolate gelato, you're always going to be winning.
Wow.
There we go.
I really can't complain being in isolation with a pastry chef who knows how to make gelato. I mean, I'm just saying it could be worse.
Yeah, I'm going to be 70 kilos by the end of this. 700, I should say.
Getting that dad bod ready.
Isolation dad bod. Hashtag. Alright, so we're just going to pop this in the fridge We'll give this a 12-hour maturation and we'll come back tomorrow and we'll churn.
Yay!
See you soon.
These 12 hours have been a long wait, but the milk chocolate gelato base is ready.
So we've got our milk chocolate gelato base using the Javara. Just going to pop this in the freezer. And let's get the churn started so we can taste this guy.
Num, num, num.
So in it all goes.
Now we have to wait patiently for a few minutes.
Until it reaches temperature. Let's come back in a few minutes and see how it goes.
Look at that. Oh my god.
Alright, we can start extracting our milk chocolate, I think.
Yes, please. Get the bowl. Oh god.
Pull that out.
Look at that. Just admiring this beauty. That's some milk chocolate gelato for you. Happy with it?
Yeah, it's good. We just got a lot of it.
Right. Well, I'm not complaining about that.
Oh, we just made a little bit extra as we're actually planning on giving it away to our frontliners and a few families. So we're just producing a little bit more for them. So as you can see, here's our finished product, the milk chocolate gelato.
That's
Nice.
beautiful. So
Nice.
nice and shiny.
Tasting.
Yeah, you can try it this time. How would you describe it?
Better than Milo. Anyway guys, make sure you like and subscribe because we're going to show you next how to make, or finish, I should say, the dark chocolate gelato. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use the same machine without having to clean it out. And you can do this when you're churning out your products. So make sure you watch the next video and you'll see us churn out the dark chocolate gelato.
Woohoo!
Come back soon.